What to do if you're smart and still procrastinate in your life? It is a very common problem that many people have because they have the brain power, they have the will, but they are not disciplined enough. So, how you can tackle this habit is just by building up a schedule. Why building up a schedule is most important thing in your life? Because when you have free time, you mostly think, what should I spend this time to waste on? Does that happen to you too? Like whenever I have free time, I don't usually have free time, but whenever I have free time, my mindset always tend to think towards like, I've been working a whole day, let's enjoy for some time and let's do this, let's do that, and in the end nothing nothing good comes out of it, and I just waste my time. So what you need to do is build up a schedule, a very tight schedule, not a very lenient schedule. Okay, and you don't have to cope. I've seen many people say, I can't set up a schedule because my work is random. I don't think your work is random. The chances of your work being random is very unlikely because you have a set amount of hours to set amount of things every day in your life. So how is your work random? I can understand for 1 or 2 days you might have something different, you might have something different, but I'm saying is, night before that day that is about to come, you should schedule your whole day night before that, and you can do some habits every day and some habits on certain days. How I do it is, if you have an iPhone, there is a reminder app on the iPhone. You can just go and set up your hour to hour basis. I'm not talking about setting up 100 tasks and doing that. No, telling you from 12 to 1 p.m. you will do this, 1 to 2 p.m. you will do this, 2 to 3 p.m. you will do this, 3 to 5 6 p.m. you will do this. I'm telling you to exactly schedule your whole day by hour by hour. Okay, not in a way. I have seen many people say that just list all the things that you want to do the next day, and just eliminate them one by one in the morning. That doesn't work for me because I tend to do multitasking with that stuff, and I tend to go into like, I will do it in a half an hour, 1 hour, I will do that. I used to do that. I don't do that now, but I used to do that. So what happens in our mind is, when we are intelligent, we can find ways ways to tackle excuses. You know how? Like suppose you're working on a business or you're working on a project, and you will be like, I'm not gonna actually work on this project for now because, and you will have a very good excuse. Nobody can beat that. Yes, nobody can beat that excuse of your, because you have built that and you have the mental power. So what you have to do is, when you are in a good mental state right now, like you're watching this video and you are thinking, I'm going to change my life, I'm going to change this, I'm going to change that, you are thinking all of that. So what you have to do is set up limits for your future self now and follow them. Okay, and this is very important, because if you don't do this, you will be in this endless loop. And and let me tell you one thing, when you know you can do it and you are not doing it, is more painful than you not knowing about anything. Understand my point? Like if you know that you can dig a 10-meter hole and you can find gold, it is very hard to sleep by not doing that. Okay, it is very hard to sleep if you have not dug a hole today and find gold. But if you didn't knew about gold and stuff and you can't even dig, you will be sleeping just fine, because you will be like, there is nothing to worry about. But if you know you can do it, there is always a thing to worry about. Okay, that's why most of these intelligent people feel sad. Okay, I will say you are high IQ, not intelligent, because if you are intelligent you will would have figured this out. And this is very simple. And now, how to not break out of that schedule, I'm going to also tell you how to not break out of that schedule, because you will do that schedule for 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, and you will quit that schedule. How to not quit that schedule is, it is also very simple. You just have to put a very big habit or a very big change in your life with that schedule, because a schedule is a big enough change. But suppose you are moving out, and you go to your new place, and there you do this schedule. you are more likely to follow this schedule if you just stayed in your current environment, because your current environment made you who you are. If you are not successful, if you are not happy with your life, if you don't have anyone that can take care of you when you are sick, that is because your environment. Okay, so when you change environment, that is a very big change in itself. And and on top of that, you added a schedule on that, so you are just a champion now. Okay, so apply two big changes at once, and I would preferably say you either join a gym, like socialize, join a gym and follow a schedule, or you either move out and follow a schedule, or what you can do is like do a very big change and do a change that you can physically be present there. Okay, I'm not talking about doing a change like you're gonna sell all your stocks and liquidate all your savings. I'm not gonna tell you that, because that won't change much, because that won't affect your schedule any if better. If you are liquidating your portfolio because you are moving out, I would say that is cool, that you can do that. But if you are just doing that because I said you should have a big change, no, that doesn't count. Okay, so you just have to do that, and it is very simple. It just setting up a big hard schedule is the thing that will make you successful. Not, and if even if you don't want to be successful, I have seen some people that say, no, I just want to live a average life. Okay, please aim for even above average. Average is mediocre. So if you aim for like a good life, not top niche, just a good life, if you have a schedule, you would be set up for that, and it is very easy. It is very easy with your schedule, because with a schedule you are just a robot. You don't have any thinking power, you don't have any decision making power, you don't have anything in context of what you want to do next. Okay, you don't have any power. What will happen is somebody, your past self, has planned what you are going to do for your future self, and you just have to act now. You don't have to think, you don't have to think how I'm going to set up this business, how I'm going to get this payment, how I'm going to get this invoice clear. You don't have to do that. You have certain tasks, and you are going to do certain tasks, and with that you're going to become a very happy individual, I would say, or a very wealthy individual. Okay, just by following a schedule every day consistently. Okay, see you in the next one. That's it.